Hey,
Hi Brooke. How are you?
good. How are you?
Good. So for
Good.
you guys, those of you who don't know, my name is Karina. We're both excited to be here today for the Better Than Before program. It's something that we're all trying to get used to. We're trying to get adjusted to the new normal. And today we're going to talk about nutrition and how to just make it easier for people and break it down. And I know I struggle with it, so it's just a safe conversation to just talk about it and figure out how to cleanse the pantry, stop indulging in comfort foods.
Yes, maybe not stop. We can maybe work them in somehow, but maybe we can talk about that a little bit
Yeah, let's do it.
along the way. But yeah, so with the Better Than Before campaign that Optimum Nutrition is running right now, obviously Optimum Nutrition took a survey, and some of the results showed that a lot of the people that were surveyed have gained some weight during this time, which is understandable, and have also maybe been not focusing as much on nutrition and building those nutritious meals. So we're here to kind of break that down for you guys a little bit today.
Yeah, and it's so easy to indulge in comfort foods and press the Uber Eats button and click the Postmates button. But at the same time, it's given us a lot of time to, work on cooking home meals, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
You bet.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were using Postmates and Uber Eats during like the beginning of the pandemic at all, or like are you still currently?
I click the Starbucks in the morning. I can't lie on that one. It's just, I feel like it's very easy and accessible for a lot of people, but as a result, it's resulted in a lot of not healthy habits.
That's a good point.
So you guys can ask any questions about nutrition. Thank you. I really like your workout videos. You know what? Thank you so much. But the thing about working out is you cannot out-work out bad nutrition or bad diet. So you guys can ask any questions that you want. Hi, you guys.
It's awesome. Oh, I saw meal prep come through.
Yeah. How do you feel about meal prepping?
I feel like everyone has a different definition of what meal prepping looks like or what it might be. But I feel like when I make a meal, I guess, I try to make a larger quantity, even though I'm only cooking for two. I try to make enough where it'll get us through to maybe another meal. So maybe if I'm cooking a dinner one night, we can have that for lunch the next day or something like that.
Yeah.
How does that work for you?
Yeah, same way. I don't necessarily meal prep 12 chickens in the oven and for every day, but I do like that, making overflow for the next day, having a dinner and then eating the next for lunch. Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be boring either. I feel like people always associate it with like eating the same type of thing. But I love throwing things like into a crock pot and letting that like cook all day. I love making like big batches of soup. That goes a long way as well.
Yeah. Love a stir fry, love an omelet.
Yeah.
I love a smoothie. I love things where you just like put in a bunch of things and it, like just a bunch of nutrition, and then omelets, smoothies, those are some of my go-tos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big one. Hi friends. What are your favorite recipes? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite recipes. Okay, so I love a smoothie in the morning. We miss Karina's kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna get back on to Karina's kitchen. Healthiest Starbucks drink. Ooh. I don't know if it's healthy, but I'm enjoying the pumpkin cold brew right now.
Nice seasonal
Karina's kitchen. Hi, you guys. Okay, so in the morning I like smoothie bowls, I like frozen berries, I like a bit of protein in there, cinnamon, turmeric, what else? A banana, mix it all up. Oh, and spinach. Like, I think focusing on fiber is like something not a lot of people do enough of, because I think having a regular, excuse my French, bowel movement, you know, it really helps, really helps feeling good in your, you know, gut digestion. So fiber is like my top main tip. So I get that through like spinach, through apples, just through all the fruits and vegetables, eating all of the rainbow of fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
For the win. Yeah.
Fiber is definitely one of those things where I feel like people forget about it too. Like, and it's one of those things where people really honestly don't get enough of it most of the time too. So,
fiber?
Yeah. It's one of those nutrients where, you know, it kind of gets left out or kind of gets forgotten. So it's important.
For sure. And, you know, and that's from eating like the skins of, you know, fruits and vegetables. And it's, I mean, I think the juicing thing's like a big trend right now, but I just say like eat the whole like the vegetable, eat the whole fruit.
Go for it all, yeah.
But some of my favorite meals, I love my noodles, I love my rice, so those are usually my these comments are so funny. Those are usually my carbs, and then I'll just make a big stir fry of vegetables, and just like I usually use meat for just a little bit of flavor.
Mm-hmm. What are like your favorite protein go-tos for adding to things like that?
I love frozen shrimp. Can't go wrong with some, you know, classic chicken. I'm like a big lamb girl. I love lamb on the barbecue. And the Beyond beef and the Beyond sausages are really good too. Do I eat a high protein diet? I wouldn't say it's high, but you know, definitely eat my protein shakes. I think it just is a good way to keep you full.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's gonna have, you know, different protein needs too. We kind of want to put that out there as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very individualized.
Yeah, and what is that based off of? Like your different
so your weight, your height, your age, and then your sex as well. We usually can get those calculations for your macronutrients. But yeah, and especially in your activity level too, you know, kind of plays into that as well. So if you're pretty active, you're obviously going to have different nutrition needs compared to someone that is less active.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Have there been any foods that you have found that you are maybe gravitating more toward with COVID, or being at home more and cooking at home more?
So my guilty snack pleasure is like anything crunchy and salty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I'm like, chips are like my downfall, right? Like chips, French fries.
Yep. So it's more of like a texture thing almost?
Yeah, I think
like salty.
Salty and crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I find that it's not necessarily horrible to indulge in those things. Like food's like a luxury and a pleasure of life. We just have to learn how to moderate it and balance it too with like a nutritious counterpart.
Yeah. I like that output or that stance that you have on those types of foods, because I think we both agree that like all foods fit and everything in moderation is important.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Any other questions? But yeah, as far as because I think food is, you know, kind of like a ritualistic activity, especially since the lockdown and since we're quarantined. It's like something to do during the day that I like look forward to. So like grocery shopping is an activity. It's like the outing, right?
Yeah.
And same with cooking. It's like a beautiful activity. It's an art project. It's not just eat and like put it all in. What's your favorite workout since being on the road? That's a great question. So since traveling a lot, actually I found that my body has changed because I'm just a lot more active, believe it or not, in the outdoors and hiking and just doing things that I wouldn't normally do in a city. Mm-hmm. But also we are more methodical when we go grocery shopping, because we have to go into the city and into the grocery stores to grab our food, right? And then we're going back out and like traveling.
Yeah.
So for us, it's really thinking about the food choices when we go into the grocery store and how, you know, what meals we can make. Because we just have like, I don't know if you know this, Brooks, but like we travel in a camper van, me and my boyfriend.
I do.
Yeah.
I do know. I saw that on your page. I
Yeah.
thought that's so cool.
A lot of people think that, you know, it's easy to gain weight on the road, but it's only easy if you're snacking and you're stopping at the gas station and you're buying all the snacks, or if you're going through the takeout and, you know, getting the fast food route. But if you're thinking about it methodically and you're going to, you know, the grocery store, we go probably once every 3 days to like redo it or re-up. You're just making smarter choices that last you longer. So for us, we try to stay away from the aisles. We try to get the staples like bananas, apples, peanut butter. We get a lot of hard-boiled eggs, already boiled eggs, a lot of produce, cereals are our favorite, oatmeal. Yeah, stuff that we can make on the fire, salads that we can prepare and like cut by the fire. Yeah, it's like super filling foods that give us a bunch of energy for all the stuff we have to do. Yeah.
So you were saying that you don't really meal plan, but you totally do. Like just with what you were describing. That's
I
when you go into
it's just like subconsciously.
Yep.
Right. It's not like the traditional meal plan where you're like sitting at a counter and it looks like, you know, plates out there, but
yeah, no, I think that's a great, and I mean, even for people that aren't traveling in a van like you guys do all over it, which is so cool. I mean, I think those are tips that people can maybe try to take just for themselves too. Like if you go into the grocery store with a plan, it's a lot less intimidating, and you know, kind of think about what you want to eat before or what you want to make before you go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah.
So someone asked something about cravings. I can't keep up with these questions. How do I? Do you have cravings, especially for myself? How do you create balance with snacks? Like honestly, I just give into the craving because I think it's easier, right, to like give into the craving and like satiate that feeling rather than saying I can't have this. Like, there's good and bad food, right?
I completely agree with you on that.
I think it's just about focusing on getting the good foods in, and then, you know, the bad foods are okay. Like they're not even bad foods. They're just the treat foods that you think are naughty. But I think just focus on getting the good foods in is my philosophy. So fill up on the fibrous, nutritious foods that can still taste yummy with like sauces and mints and spices and all those other things, and then can indulge in, you know, the cookie or the chip, because your belly's going to be like full from eating the good stuff. So yeah, focus on the good stuff, get your fiber in, drink your water.
I think that's great. You won't be thinking. I feel like if you do satisfy the craving, you know, you can, and know that you'll always be able to have it again too. Like don't restrict yourself, you know, for things like that.
Yeah, like we said, everything in balance.
Yeah. So what do you feel like a good balanced diet is for you? Like if you want to walk us maybe through a day of eating for you?
Okay.
I feel like people like to know that stuff, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so in the morning we would usually have like a big smoothie or protein shake. I said it earlier, like a banana, frozen berries, a scoop of protein, turmeric, cinnamon. What else do we put in there? We put in a little cayenne and then mix it all up, and it's like the yummiest smoothie ever. Sometimes we play with the consistency and make it like an acai type bowl, and then put granola on top and honey, and like that's a treat in the morning. That's like dessert for breakfast, in my opinion.
Sounds so good.
Yeah.
What flavor? Do you have a specific flavor of powder, or do you switch it up for the protein?
Usually I use just vanilla powder for the for smoothie bowls and stuff like that. But if I'm just having just a shake, it's gonna be a chocolate shake.
Nice.
Hello, my friends. Everybody, right? The lip gloss move again. Well, right. You can't go live without your lip gloss.
I like it. What color is it? Do you have a signature color?
I just use clear gloss. That's like my go-to.
Gotcha.
My go-to beauty product is clear lip gloss.
I wouldn't know it was clear. It looks
Dash
great.
out. You want to see him too. Dashy, come here. Yay, Dashy, come up. Oh, Dashy's on cue. Oh, Dashy.
Oh, wow. Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
What kind of nutrition advice is? What kind of nutrition advice can he offer? It's a he, right?
Yeah, he's a
okay.
Vanilla is easier for combining with other flavors. Yep, vanilla is definitely the easiest for sure. Dashy says stay active. I don't know about y'all, but this dog is the most active dog. He goes. So there was like a question like, what do you guys do with your dog when you travel? He goes with us literally everywhere. He did get so big, but he summits mountains with us, and then he's able to indulge. But yeah, he's got a fast metabolism for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's important too. Is like spiking your metabolism, but that'll be on another topic day, where we talk about.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, I'm doing a live workout on Wednesday. If you
awesome.
Guys
Who are you doing? I knew you were doing another workout. Who are you doing it with? Do you know? If you don't, it's okay.
It's a boy.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
so
check
much.
the Optimum Nutrition page for like the schedule.
Yep.
That's better.
There's so many awesome events this entire week, so this is just the
you
beginning
make
of
sure
it.
you check out Optimum Nutrition page, and because there's a bunch of cool events that we're doing live this week.
Yeah.
What time on Wednesday? It's in the morning. It's 6 a.m. I'm in Los Angeles, so you better wake up early with me. Yeah, so key takeaway points from this new little nutrition piece is eat your fiber, eat the rainbow, stay away from the aisles and processed food, drink your water, everything in moderation.
Yeah.
But
I agree. Are there any other questions that I feel like we covered quite a bit in this little session.
What's your favorite like healthy snacks or
what's my favorite? So I kind of go, it depends on my mood. I need to, like, if I'm feeling something like more satisfying, I might make myself like a piece of avocado toast with an egg.
Yeah.
I love avocados, so I can eat them by the spoonful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if I don't need something like super satisfying like that, like just something to munch on, probably like hummus and pretzels are my favorite snack right now. It fluctuates though. I feel like I change my preferences all the time, so it's kind of the fun part about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you have another healthy snack? I know you kind of shared about your smoothie bowls and your smoothies.
If I'm just like, if I'm just like lounging on the couch or, riding shotgun and I'm like bored on the road, I'll have like apples and cheese.
Oh.
That's my favorite.
Yes.
I love apples and peanut butter, celery and peanut butter.
Yep.
We also love making like big like snack platters, like the ones where you get like cheese, apples, a little bit of olives, a little bit of like rolled prosciutto. Like,
yes.
yeah, and that makes it like fun.
For sure, like the little finger food.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
I love dinners like that, like little picnic style dinners.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be complicated. Like, I think that's the thing that a lot of people expect with nutrition is that it has to be like difficult and complicated, and it really doesn't have to be.
No. Not at all. It should be simple, actually.
It should be.
Yeah, less is more. Karina's smile is contagious. Oh, cute. What other questions do we have?
I'm glad you're keeping up with the questions.
I know, I'm trying. What do you do to work out? Do you like vegan BCAA? Hello, running routine. I do think since quarantine started, this is kind of off topic. Actually, no, it's not. Yeah. I've been running a lot more just because it's like a very accessible activity to us.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need any gym equipment. You don't need any people. You can just like go out and run. So yeah, I've been running every day, and I feel like it makes if you're running sprints, it makes your metabolism revved up, and you're able to definitely eat a lot more.
Yeah, those little bursts of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Definitely.
I feel like
Well,
we've all had to adapt quite a bit with the workout routines, you know, just figuring out what works and what you have access to.
New normal workouts, and home workouts, and
Yeah,
it's a bit crazy. Crazy.
it has.
Yeah, I started sprinting because of you. That's amazing. Do you take any additional supplements? Yes, I do. But we're going to talk about supplements on Thursday. So you guys can check Optimum Nutrition's page for that.
I think it's at 11 a.m. on 11 a.m. Eastern time on Thursday. We'll have a session about supplements.
What can I eat for better mental health? Okay. I'm glad someone said this actually, because there is you can get away with eating bad food and still having a good body if you're balancing it and stuff. But I will say that the more nutritious, dense foods you put in your body, the better you feel mentally. Everything has a charge, I believe, like a nutritious charge, and it does affect your body. So the best way to control your mental health is to exercise, get those endorphins, and to methodically and consciously eat cleaner, because it does affect you. If you eat like crap, you will feel like crap. I
think that kind of goes back to just like the importance of a solid balanced diet, like most days of the week. I think
absolutely. It's about those little choices affect how you feel about yourself. Those little decisions.
Yeah.
Feel good. Fasting and clean food. Do you believe in intermittent fasting? How do you feel about that, Brooke?
I mean, we definitely I think that intermittent fasting, do you feel like everyone knows what that is, or do I need to explain it?
I think people know what it is, but you can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that it's something I wouldn't really recommend to do it long term. Like, it's one of those things where, if you do have a goal that you're trying to achieve, and you want to give it a try, make sure that you do it mindfully. And of course, all of these things that we're saying, again, we want you to make sure you clear that with a physician or a nutrition specialist beforehand. But yeah, I mean, intermittent fasting, it's one of those things, if you have a certain goal in mind, it could help you to achieve that.
Yeah. I think,
what about you?
It's I personally can't do it because I'm starving in the morning.
Yeah.
But I know for a lot of people, once they adapt, it gives them a lot more energy. They're able to control their intake better and their cravings. But I'm personally
You have a very set schedule for eating, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just look forward to my breakfast and my coffee in the morning.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those things where it does not work for it just might not work with everyone's routine or lifestyle too. So you gotta assess all that.
Just about figuring out what works for you. What about carb cycling? Yeah, I don't believe in that really either. I mean, that's for like a specific training, right? If you're trying to be a bodybuilder or have
carb loading before activity and that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, it's just like specific performance goals. Like, you can obviously scientifically manipulate your nutrition but I'm personally, that's not my goal, so I can't speak on behalf of that.
Yeah.
But I do believe in eating like a pretty solid, good meal before a workout. I feel like it's a good.
What does a pre-workout meal look like for you? And how long before do you eat?
I'm not one of those people that need to work out on an empty stomach. I remember I used to run track and field when I was a kid, and we used to go eat hamburgers before our run, and that used to be the best fuel for our run.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't, some people, it would make them puke or feel uncomfortable, but I don't know, I just got really used to that. So I find that if I'm working out, it's completely fine to have a pretty solid meal beforehand. It gives me more energy.
Yeah, that is also very individualized, because like you said, some people would not tolerate that at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, if it is okay to have a little bit of a snack of some sort before you eat to get that energy.
Food is fuel, food isn't the enemy. Food is fuel to generate muscles and make endorphins.
Yes.
Yeah, no fasted cardio for Karina. No. It depends like what your goal is, right? But for me, no.
Yeah, that can be, again, that's one of those things where your body would probably have to adapt for a while to that in order to be able to perform.
Love you. Do you avoid certain alcohol? That's a good question. So with alcohol, I feel like for a lot of people during this time, it was probably so easy to, like drink every day during quarantine because we're bored, right? And it's like, but for me, like, I'll be honest, like in the beginning, like that was fine, but it eventually starts to affect how you feel about yourself. So I save alcohol for just like celebratory events. And yeah, you gotta earn your alcohol, in my opinion.
I like the celebratory events aspect of that. It's something that kind of that you use with your celebration. Mindfully in moderation, obviously.
Absolutely, because alcohol is carbs and empty calories. So yeah, not good. What about recovery for bra after you haven't worked out in a long time? What do you suggest for recovery?
Like, are we talking muscle recovery, like post workout?
Yeah, post workout.
Yeah,
because I'll be honest, I used to lift at the gym heavy almost every single day, and now I lift maybe a couple times a week in my friend's backyard. Right, he has like a barbell setup, and every time I do a leg day, I'm sore, and I never used to get sore from my legs, and now every time I'm very, very sore.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, not talking too much about the soreness aspect of it, but like in order to help your muscles recover from that intense workout, obviously there's some muscle protein breakdown that occurs during that lifting or during the workout. So in order to kind of rebuild that over time, protein is a really good option to make sure you include. Whenever, like after your workout or in your next meal. And then of course, like adequate rest, making sure that you're hydrating enough is always important. Stretching, I think stretching is something that a lot of us don't do enough of.
Agree.
So making sure that you
a leg day, like foam rolling. I feel like I'm sore for like 3 days.
Yeah. Do you like to foam roll? Do you feel like it helps?
I don't like it. It helps. It hurts.
Yeah.
But yeah. Definitely like protein rich foods after heavy leg day. Do you take any daily vitamins? Yeah, I always take just like a multivitamin. On has a really great one. Are you just doing home workouts these days? So I recently found a gym that was open. Otherwise, I was just in my friend's backyard. But I'm doing a lot of HIIT workouts, a lot of running. Let's say a couple.
Do you feel like your workouts like adjust, or do they adapt a lot, or has it mostly just adapted because of the situation?
I was like on when the gym was open, I was on like a clockwork schedule of like, this is what I'm doing today, this is what I'm doing today, because it was easy and just normal and almost like a programmed robot to just do it. But I found I had to adapt a lot since the quarantine happened. And I'm actually kind of grateful for it because it reminded me of, what else my body is capable of, like running and outdoor activities. And my body composition changed a little bit. I lost some muscle mass. I feel lighter. I'm able to run faster. I'm able to jump higher. Just feel more athletic. I'm not as strong, but the trade-off for me was okay. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. I think if anything, it's kind of put people out of their comfort zone to try new things, which is good.
Try new things, and that's a beautiful thing.
You bet.
And I think too, it's not even, it's never, for me, it's never been about what I look like. It's about how I feel. So otherwise I would have done like a million hip thrusts, to get the biggest booty. And like, it's never been about what I look like. It's always been an expression. Training has always been an expression of my emotions.
Yeah.
Of having a stable mental health. So As long
like
as
that.
you're moving to feel good and like you're appreciating that you can move, for me, that's what the goal is.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. And the same thing goes for food. Like food should make you feel good. I love you forever too.
Awesome.
What drinks and how many do you take in a night out? That's my favorite drink. I like a glass of wine. Well, honestly, I'm a lightweight, so I really don't have that much. And like I said, yeah, we save it for celebratory things. Do you ever run after like day of your story? Yes, I sure do.
Lots of good questions.
Yeah. How do you stop bloating? I think bloating. I'm bloated on my period, straight up. But I think it's, how do you stop bloating? Do you have trouble with bloating, Brooke?
It's one of those topics. Yeah, I feel like, again, it kind of goes, sorry, my voice is being a little cracky right now. But again, it's one of those things that kind of goes back to, especially like bloating on your period. I feel like it's one of the, just trying to make sure that you're having a nice balanced diet, and especially, including those good foods. Yeah, hydration is always important, really.
Yeah, honestly, like fiber and water. That is
your favorites. I love it.
Do you take caffeine pre-workout? Yes, I do. I actually am into like On makes a really good like electrolyte. What is it called? Amino Energy plus caffeine. That's my favorite one. I personally I don't really like the tingly feeling of a pre-workout. I know a lot of people do, but I personally just like the aminos with the caffeine.
Yeah. The beta alanine in there gives you that tingle.
Yeah. It's not for everybody.
It's not. It really isn't. Yeah.
But it's very attractive. Thanks. What's your hair routine?
Oh. Awesome. I love it.
Time to wash it. Do you guys have any other food questions? Okay then, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes, it's so nice to be able to chat this out a little bit and talk about nutrition with you.
I'm gonna go live again on Wednesday, talking about like fitness and training. We're gonna do a little workout. So I'll see you guys on the West Coast at 6 a.m.
Yes.
On Wednesday.
Awesome. That should be a great time.
Yeah. And you guys can check out the Optimum Nutrition page for the rest of the schedule. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.